This is a dark underground place. There is a nameless legend kept inside. Striding Cloud and other masters have been saved by the help of a mysterious character. There are fighting sounds everywhere in this place. Nameless is using his hands to control the swords in the air. Countless sharp swords are forming a sword wave. This attack is called Thousand Swords. He decides to use this unique attack. The swords are all flying following the direction of his finger. He is using this special attack to fight against Lord Godless. However, there is still poison inside him. That means he does not have the same strength as usual. Therefore, Lord Godless is not afraid, he says. I want to use the invulnerable armor to defeat the legend Nameless. He actually does that. Thousand Swords of Nameless is stopped by the shield. This attack cannot break his armor. He also gets rid of the swords with just one hit. However, in the next moment, Nameless uses another special skill. God's only sword. He successfully enters the safe zone of Lord Godless. Under Nameless' attack, invulnerable armor is about to be destroyed. In the critical moment, Nameless becomes weaker. He is defeated by the Lord Godless, gaining the victory against the poisoned Nameless. Lord Godless assumes that he is now the strongest one in the martial world. Now, Nameless is seriously injured. Wind and Cloud are injured too. In this moment, their saviors come. Lord Godless wants to cure his wound, so he lets them go. After that, Lord Godless orders his son, Heartless, to control the army. They sweep out the masters. Anyone who does not follow his lead will be murdered. After a short time, the martial world is in chaos. To defeat Lord Godless, Wind and Cloud go to the Death Cave and ask for help from Lord Wicked. Lord Wicked is a weird man who does not care about the world. Wind and Cloud have been kneeling for a long time, but Lord Wicked has not showed up. When they are about to leave, Second Dream appears. She uses her father's name, Lord Sword, to invite Lord Wicked to go out. Lord Wicked is having 2 arms cut off. He cannot fight anymore. It is because he became crazy when learning a new evil skill. He lost control and killed everyone in his family. To stop hurting people, he cut off his own arms. But he says that their strength will be improved if they learn evil skills. They will be strong enough to defeat Lord Godless. Then, Lord Wicked tells Wind and Cloud to open their hands, because he has shot the stones into their hands. Now, there is only dust inside Cloud's hand, while the stone remains inside Wind's hand. Therefore, Lord Wicked names Wind as the successor of his power. Before saying goodbye, Wind meets Cloud. He orders Cloud to kill him if he loses control like his teacher. After leaving, Cloud follows instructions to Lin Yi Temple. There is a man in black waiting for him here. Without a conversation, they come in a fight. After a long time fighting, the black man is using water as a weapon. He swings his sword to create countless jets of water. Nevertheless, Cloud closes his eyes and waits to attack. He is holding the perfect sword, dodging the water jets. Using his strength, Cloud even creates a bigger water ball and drives it back to the man in black. What makes him surprised is that the opponent is not resisting. When the water ball destroys his mask, he sees that his identity is Nameless. Cloud rapidly takes his hands back. It turns out to be a challenge for Cloud from Nameless. He wants him to defeat Lord Godless. He intends to teach him all his special skills. So, Wind and Cloud are now training. One of them is learning Lord Wicked's skills in the Death Cave, while the other is training sword skills with Nameless in Lin Yi Temple. Not long after that, Lord Godless discovers their locations. He dispatches a lot of skillful warriors to kill them both. Right now, with Nameless' instructions, Cloud is not only getting more powerful, he has also learnt a new sword technique. It is not a Cloud skill, and is not a sword skill either. Nameless calls it Ba. The people sent out by Lord Godless become Cloud's training targets. Cloud is constantly attacking, killing many warriors. He holds the perfect sword and easily stops all the attack from the enemies. Finally, he uses his new attack Ba. This skill is extremely powerful. Whenever it comes, the people are all dead. Meanwhile, the Death Cave is under attack. All the people are struggling to fight against Lord Godless' people. Second Dream is beaten away by a man. Wind comes in the right time, he gets Second Dream. However, his appearance at the moment makes everyone really terrified. The crazier thing is that there is no human feeling in his eyes. Wind slowly steps toward the enemies, grass dies whenever he passes. The stream nearby also turns into ice. He rushes to them, he destroys them without a skill. After that, he jumps up in the air and swings his arms. Next is a knee attack making the enemy crumble. His killing speed is insane. Right now, Lord Godless and the king are coming to the mountain behind the palace. He intends to steal the dragon spine to unite China. Seeing the king refusing to cooperate, he orders his son, Heartless, to kill the queens and the princes. In this moment, Cloud turns up. He kills all the masters and breaks the armor of Lord Godless. Lord Godless does not feel contempt for him. He is defending by the invulnerable armor, and using his killing skills to attack at the same time. However, he does not expect that. Cloud's boss skill does not only release airy swords, but it can also turn air into the thin airy ropes. Lord Godless is tied up. Cloud forces him to kneel down on the ground. The invulnerable armor that cannot be destroyed by any sword. Now it is broken into pieces. When Lord Godless cannot move, Cloud wants to end the fight with his ultimate attack, God's Attack. But Lord Godless is not easy to give up. He uses his powerful skill. He is out of the airy ropes. He also destroys the tomb's entrance. He is very happy when he sees the dragon spine right in front of him. After being stopped by Cloud, he eventually decides to finish him. His ultimate skill is the Great Absorption. Cloud is struggling in pain. Lord Godless is pulling Cloud closer to him. Lord Godless uses an attack to Cloud. In the critical moment, Wind arrives. He uses the wind power to stop the two people. Next, he begins attacking Cloud. In fact, Wind has lost his control during the training. He cannot recognize his friend and his enemy. During the fight, Lord Godless takes the dragon spine. Wind sees it and decides to attack Lord Godless. However, he is knocked away by the killing skill. When Lord Godless is satisfied, Wind suddenly gets up and rushes to his position. Meanwhile, Cloud is coming after him, cooperating to attack with Wind. At the end, is Lord Godless a legend, or a joke of martial world? This is the end of the movie. Goodbye and see you later.